Hello, welcome to the Word Cafe podcast. This podcast has been designed with curated content that centers on the power of words. Can we really do anything without speaking? Can we really do anything without the agency of words? Yes, that is what this podcast is all about. And I am your host, Amakri Isoboye, your neighborhood word trader. I believe in the power of words, for it is the unit of creation. I trade in words to profit my world. Okay, we're going to be very quick with this. Before we go in, I want to say, how are you doing? Good. I'm fine. I'm doing great myself. I want to share something with you today. It's been tugging my heart. Moments way back in the past. I'm going to call this my angel story. Yes. Sometimes we have moments or experiences that leaves us with so much emotional, treasures, that each time we go back and think about them, we are strengthened, we are emboldened to take that step. Yeah. And this happened in my senior secondary school at about 1994. Yeah, I remember it still fresh. Back then in school, I don't know if schools still do those things. We used to have what we call inter-house sports, sporting events, sporting activities where we all come out, we rehearse, practice. Then a particular day is picked where we all showcase what we have been practicing. Our parents will come around, friends, family, other schools will also visit. We also invite them. You have things like 100 meters, 100 meters, 200 meters, 1,000 meters, relays, high jump, through just like you may call it a mini Olympics, something like that. We all looked forward to such moments. And also, so many of these events were marked by, what I consider social craziness, where you have people come around to show who's boss. People come around to your school and they show strength. Guys would come around for schools that are mixed, for example, where you have boys and girls. They come around to show strength. They bully, more or less. So this particular year, we had this set of people who came around to make real trouble. It wasn't funny. Real trouble. So that became a turning point for all of us. How do we have our events without being disturbed, without being troubled? So this particular year, after the previous, that we had this experience, we had to pray. I had to pray. And because in school then, we were eager to understand the move of God, the things of the Spirit, myself and my friends, that is, and we were known for that. So on the assembly ground, before school starts, we come together to have assembly, what we call morning devotion. Great moments, I must say. That day, I was the one who anchored the morning devotion, and I prayed a simple prayer. I can still remember it fresh in my head. And when I got on the stage, after all the stops we've done, the ceremony and all that, I said, because the next day was going to be the inter-house, but on a Saturday, this was on a Friday. And I lifted up my hands and my voice, and I said, Lord, send your angels to keep the peace. For the period of this inter-house was, send your angels to keep the peace. Just won't call it a casual prayer, but it was from my heart. Yes. So I went home. We all went home. But that particular day when I got home in preparation for the event, I had a dream. Would I call that a dream? Or I saw myself back in school in the atmosphere of practice, getting ready for the event. And I heard my name. People were calling. I said, Amakri. I turned. I said, hi, what's the problem? I just said, the principal is looking for you. I said, really? He said, yeah. I said, okay. So I left what I was doing, ran to the principal's office, and I was ushered in by the secretary that he's waiting for you in there. So when I got in, I noticed 3 gentlemen, unusually big. When I mean big, not like they were, but their presence had this thing. You can't describe it with mere words, but you know it, like I would say, in your knower. And I greeted them. They were dressed in the Nigerian police uniform. They had 3 chevron, to the right and to the left, what we would call sergeants or something, So the principal said, these officers are looking for you. And I turned and I looked at them and said, welcome. And one of them said to me, we have come to keep the peace. And I said, you're welcome. And I woke up. I didn't understand it. But fine, just a dream maybe. So what happened next? We got ready, prepared, put ourselves together. Now we're going to school. And everybody's just like, oh, by the way, the name of my school, University Demonstration Secondary School, Uniport. For those of you who attended Uniport, you will know and appreciate what I'm talking about. On our way to school, chit-chatting, playing, in the bus, that is, and we got to school for the event. Beautiful. We had so much fun. The place was just so peaceful, serene, quiet. Those disturbances we were anticipating, none, we didn't see. I was about the last person to leave school that day. I can still remember. Now, from where the school is, if you want to leave, from where the school is, where you can get transportation out to town, you have to walk some distances, as in get to a place we call Delta Park to get a vehicle. Then out you go to your destination. So that evening, because the program ran until at about 3-4. But I was still in school till about 5:30. So I was now going back. I had to hike from my school to that particular destination where I will get transportation home. So from the field, as in where we had the event, I was hiking, running, just jogging more or less. When I got to the principal's office, one of our teachers, Uncle Paulie, that's his name, our government teacher, I still remember his face, lovely man. From a distance, I heard him call out my name. He said, "Amakri, thank you for the prayer." It worked. His voice and the words coincided with my step right in front of the principal's office. And I heard the voices, or I heard the voice again, like I saw them again, the three guys, and said, "We have come to keep the peace." Right in front of the principal's office, those words, as they floated out into the air, getting into my ears and my footsteps right in front of the principal's office coincided that image, and the voice came back. I was so excited. Within me were the angels. I asked. Well, there's something I have come to know from scriptures about angels. They hearken to the voice of his word. Scripture describes them as ministering spirits. Lord, send your angels to keep the peace. He is the Prince of Peace. Oh, and that has not left me. Angels are real. They are real. They are ministering spirits sent forth by Jehovah. They hearken to the voice of his words. Lovely. So now, even today, even in this season, even in this moment, they hearken to the voice of his words. Okay. I know you're asking yourself, they are real. Angels are real. That's my angel story. I gotta run now. As you go out today, as you pursue that dream today, remember, he has sent his angels to keep the peace. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. Goodness and mercy, they are the angels of God. Bye for now.
Awesome time it has been with you on the Word Cafe podcast today. Thank you for being there. You can catch me up on my social media handles, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all at Amakri Isoboye. Also, you can get copies of my books, A Cocktail of Words, The Color of Words, and my HRO notebook on Amazon.
and on Roving Heights online bookstores. You can also subscribe to my YouTube page at the same address. Yes, till we see you again. Bye for now.